Hi. Yeah, it's really good to see you again. Yeah, so I thought we'd do a dedicated leg massage today. Are you comfortable? Okay. Yeah, I know you mentioned that there aren't any specific aches or pains that you're having in your legs. I think it was more designed, kind of for relaxation, just to kind of wind down. Yeah, we've done dedicated shoulder massages in the past. That was essentially just me kind of just almost doing like a shoulder rub. Yeah, yeah. So I was thinking something simple like that might be nice for today. Does that sound good? Okay. Yeah, yeah. The way I envision it is essentially just nothing too crazy. Yeah, just sort of a nice, relaxing massage on the legs. Yeah. So this is your left leg. This is your left shin. And your left knee. And up into the left quad. Is that feeling okay? Yeah, so as you can see, there's nothing too nothing too complex going on here. Let's take a feel. This is your right leg. This is the right knee. Just giving a little squeeze, just to get a sense. Right shin. And up into the right quad. Kind of a noisy gardening truck driving by there. kind of, a style that I've been enjoying doing this year, where I don't even really know if there's that much technique involved, like I'm not doing adjustments, I'm not doing any sort of crazy moves. It involves, like tools like rollerball or anything. Not that those things aren't great, but in the way that I think I talked about how sometimes just a simple shoulder massage or just a shoulder rub can be really effective, and also just feel very soothing. I was thinking that the same thing, with the legs, would be really nice. Yeah. Because, the legs are a major part of the body. And it's good to give them some attention, I think. Yeah. Okay, so let's do. Okay, let's feel these knees here a little bit. Let's give them a little wiggle. Quads. It's your ankles. Let's just grip them. Give them a little wiggle. Yeah. Somewhat selfishly, this is also a a nice style of treatment for me to do on really hot days because I don't have to exert too much crazy physical effort, and then I'm not like, sweating by the end of the treatment, which is definitely a thing that happens during these summer sessions. Okay, let's give these knees a good squeeze. And we're just gonna wiggle them a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And this is the lower quads. Let's give them a good squeeze and a little wiggle. And down. This is kind of like the mid shin calf area. Yeah, so I'm approaching it obviously from the top, but my fingers and thumbs are kind of digging into your calves right now. Yeah, and just giving them a little wiggle. And down to the ankles. Oh, and just giving them a little wiggle. Yeah. Yeah, so just, light pressure, nothing too intense. Still doing okay? Okay, great. Alright, so let's start again on the left leg. Yeah, and I wanted to have the legs a little bit elevated today. Yeah. Just to sort of increase your comfort level. And that's also beneficial for any, any swelling that might be going on in the legs, right? You definitely can carry a lot of fluid in the legs. And it's the summer. Legs can swell up, especially at the joints, right? Yeah, the knees, the ankles. So getting some good elevation for the legs can be really beneficial. Let's just give this a good little squeeze there. Let's give that knee a good squeeze again. There we go. Let's give this ankle a good squeeze. Yeah. Okay. The right leg. Into this knee. Oh, good squeeze. Yeah. Ankle and good squeeze. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Just want to check in. Okay, let's do both legs simultaneously again. Let's grab these knees and give it a good wiggle. Come to the quads and down. And another good squeeze on the knees. A good little wiggle. Yeah. Back up into the quads. A good squeeze. And a wiggle. And the wiggle, what I'm just going to call the wiggle, it's not technically an adjustment, but it almost can function like a very minor adjustment because it just kind of, it can shift the hips. And it can shift the joints ever so slightly. Let's grab these ankles and do a little wiggle. There we go. Yeah, and you can feel it, right? Yeah. Okay, and let's just start on this left leg again. Let's do the right leg. Yeah, and I find the sound of I love fabric sounds, but I think sheets particularly, they have a kind of nice crisp quality to them. Yeah, which is very relaxing. So that's why I wanted to have you, covered in a sheet today, but it's also not too warm, right? Like I don't have you like sweating under a blanket or anything. 'Cause like we said, it's warm out there, yeah. So I'm trying to stay cool in the summer. And just have a relaxing time. Squats. Do a little wiggle. Let's grab these shins. And do a little wiggle. There we go. Down to the ankles. Do a little wiggle. Yep. Okay. You still doing okay? Great. Yeah, so again, this is just light pressure. Just taking my thumb and fingers and just giving, just kind of a little squeeze, you know, up and down the legs. Just gonna do this. It's like my hands are kind of walking up the leg. Again with light pressure. And then walking down the leg. And back up the leg. And back down the leg. And let's move to your right leg. Moving up the leg. And moving down the leg. And moving up the leg. And moving down the leg. Okay. gonna do a few more wiggles and then we'll wrap up. You still doing okay? Okay, great. Alright, so I'm gonna squeeze these knees and we're just gonna do a little wiggle. There we go. And I'm gonna move up to the quads. And we're gonna do a little wiggle. And back down to the knees. And we're going to do a little wiggle. And into the shins. And we're going to do a little wiggle. And down to the ankles. And a little wiggle. Yeah, and like I said, it's just it's sort of I guess it mimics kind of a slight adjustment, right? Yep. Okay. Well, as per usual, you are looking a little sleepy. Yeah. So, I've got you just comfortably laid out here, so I might just let you rest for a little while, okay? Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed this kind of dedicated and also very simple leg massage that we did today. And I guess let me know, what kind of treatment you'd like to do next, okay? Yeah. Just do some rest. Soothing, sort of like. It's always these are almost like energetic motions, right? Yeah. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it was really good seeing you. And I'll just let you sleep, okay? Okay. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye.